So just a little bit about the finances and how it all works. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. There's very few charities in the United States that receive a 4-star rating, and we're one of them. We have full transparency on our finances. If there's ever a question you have or you want to know how things work, you can just reach out to us. We'll handle it on an individual basis. If you go to the slide called Players' Dues and Values, there's a couple things on here that's included in your dues: the training camp, the uniform, the coaches, the practice sessions, the tournaments. This year we're going to have end of the year report cards. So at the end, the coaches are going to write up some information on what your son can improve upon and what their strengths are, and then just something on our rosters. All but one of our teams are 10 on 10. We have one team that's smaller, the 23 Rochester Orange team, and we typically carry 2 goalies and 18 to 20 non-goalies. Next slide just talks a little bit about where most of the money goes. Training camp, which we'll talk about in a minute, is $250 of the dues. The gear that you get retails around $210, and then if you ever are looking to for more information, you can go to the tournaments, because a part of your dues is just 5% of whatever the entrance fee is. That's how we calculate it. The tournaments range from $1,000. We have one tournament that's $5,500 a team. So for that one age group, that's over 200. I think it's around $275 a player just for that one tournament we're in. So that gives you an idea on that. The other thing we wanted to mention is in the past, we've taken 10 or 11% of the dues and used that money to fund staff positions. So we have the people in place to run our program. Since our dues went up significantly, we capped that at $100 per player for this summer. And so that's where that's where part of the money. So if you ever wondered, does FCA take any of the money and profit from the teams? That's where that goes. There's a $100 per player fee, and we use that to help our staff. Most of our staff have what's called a home team. So our staff live off of donations, and so if you donate to charitable organizations or that's something you're interested in, we all have people who give every month to FCA, and that's how our staff all live off donations. So it's pretty wild. We've had some business people tell us it's a really bad idea, but it was God's. We've been funded through people making donations for all this time. We have some incredible relationships. Jeremy Seiverts, who was voted one of the top 3 midfielders in Major League Lacrosse. I remember when I sent out my letter saying I wanted to join staff looking for donations, the first donor was his dad, and he said, "My son plays lacrosse. Would you like to have a cheeseburger and go watch my son play 6th grade lacrosse?" And I got to watch Jeremy Seiverts, and his dad's given $50 a month for all 15 years I've been on staff with Fellowship of Christian Athletes. We have tons of families that partner with us so our staff can go on, continue on serving. Solomon is in the process of raising his support. And so we just wanted to let you know, if you ever go to our office and go, "Wow, that's pretty nice," or you wonder where the money goes, $100 of it is reinvested back into our staff, so we have the people in place. And if you're interested in supporting any of our staff monthly, you can let us know, and we can share with you information on that. It's all tax deductible. So that's a little bit on the finances. As it was said, we can share with you as much detail as you'd like. We have a team of people that set the players' dues for us. We tell them what they want to do, and then they come up with the prices, and we'd be happy to share with you how we do that.